Today, we want to welcome representatives from a relatively new and innovative nonprofit right here in Louisville. And I had the chance to visit The Table a couple of months ago and was so impressed with the concept and wanted to let everyone know about it. First of all, we should say The Table is a restaurant, but it is so much more. And with us today is Tara Mattingly and Laura Roundtree. And I want to start with Laura. You're the chef at The Table. Tell us what The Table is as a nonprofit.
So we're a restaurant that started to feed our neighbors and just love our neighbors. Just a place where anyone can come and have a good meal, a good tasty meal.
And when you say anyone, I mean, I was there, and there are prices on the menu. And how does your pricing schedule work?
So we have what we call suggestive prices. So it's like a regular menu, it has a price on it, but for some people who can't afford that price, like if you go to a regular restaurant, you get a check and it has the total amount. Ours does not have that. It just has your food and the table number, so you take it up front. So the people that can't afford the price will give their time. So they'll pay with time. So they just hang out with us for like an hour and we'll feed them, give them a great meal provided by our chef, Laura.
While they're hanging out with you, what are they doing? Bussing tables, washing dishes?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. Yes, you can bus tables, you can host, you can get drinks, you can run food, you can wipe menus, you can bus, you can sweep. You can write out a thank you card to somebody. There's all kinds of, just depends on the person.
So there are suggested, so some people pay the suggested, I'm sure.
Right.
And then there are other people who, it's part of your model also, who kind of pay it forward. Pay that suggested and what, pay more for somebody else?
Yes, because we do not accept tips. So everything is a donation. So that's part of paying it forward, is by when they go up, if they wanted to leave a tip, we just ask that you donate it. So they'll do that at the cash register when they leave.
And where are you exactly? Where is The Table?
18th and Portland Avenue.
And how long have you been there?
I was there probably about 5 months before we opened. So almost 3 years now.
Almost 3, and it's been open for 2 years.
About 2.5.
And this model is working.
Yes.
And you told me that you are a sustainable nonprofit, which means that you don't do a lot of other fundraising.
Right, right.
That's pretty incredible. Is this a model across the country?
There are other restaurants, not called The Table, but there are other restaurants to do the same thing we're doing. Yes, absolutely.
Whose idea was this?
Well, it came from someone, the pastor, Larry Stuss, his wife, Kathy Stuss. Someone had sent her a link to a restaurant that, John Bon Jovi has a restaurant like this. So it was kind of like, wow, this is what we want to do in our neighborhood, you know, because there's so many places that have, where you just go in, you get a meal and you leave. You don't really get to know the people in your community and build a relationship with them. And this way, we get to just love on our neighbors and work side by side together and do this together.
And you can also volunteer here, correct? So if I don't really want to eat maybe, but I want to volunteer every day, and that's how I would help you guys out, correct?
Absolutely. We have, well, Laura has certain people that that come in on Monday, they come in, and she looks forward to those people. And they and those are the people that just want to hang out and do prep with Laura. So they hang out,
Yeah, we've had some folks that have been with us, I mean, really since we've opened, and, you know, they sort of made a commitment to, you know, personal commitment, you know, we'll come in every Thursday or we'll come in every Wednesday, and, you know, it doesn't matter what your skill level is, you can come in and volunteer, but the folks that have been coming in for a couple of years now, I mean, they're kitchen workers. They work in the kitchen, and you know, we have people that wait tables and they use the iPads. And
I'm glad to hear. I used to be a waitress. I think when I was young, it was called waitress. I think it's called server now.
Right.
Yeah, right. but I was pretty good, if I say so myself. So I can come in and wait tables, right?
Absolutely.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. But let me ask you the more serious question about the person who's hungry. They need a meal. Do they have to come in and say, you know, I'm hungry, I need food, and what is your process to help them with their dignity and also get a meal?
So when they come in, usually you know who, because the way they hold their head down, you know, but by the time they leave, they're smiling. Okay. But when they come in, you know, they'll be like, hey, I heard you can come in here and work for a meal. And we're like, yeah, well, come on in, and I'll give them a sheet of paper and they just fill it out with a little bit of information. And then they have to learn kind of about the health and safety of being in a restaurant, working with food. And then we get them a t-shirt and we'll be like, okay, let's go. Let's hang out, let's work. And that's it. And they work for like an hour.
It's really important to us too that, there are a lot of places, and I'm really grateful for them, where you can go and get food, food pantries and soup kitchens. But it's really important for us that our neighbors that come in that might not necessarily have money to eat in a like a regular restaurant, that they can come in and have the full experience. So it really doesn't matter how you're paying when you come in. You're going to get the full treatment. We wait on you, take care of you, and the people that come in quite a bit, they become like family. And it's like she says, people leave and they're happy because we're not just throwing food towards a hungry person. I mean, we're really getting to know a person and providing an experience in a community.
Right now, open for lunch only. Yes. And I can tell from you two that it gives you joy as well. All right. Thank you very much. It's an interesting concept, and it was a great experience. I love the food. Awesome. Thank you very much. And that has been The Table. It's in the Portland neighborhood. Check it out.